But yeah, let's go on to defenses that you can stream for Week 12. We got the Eagles defense. You threw this one in here playing against the New York Giants. I mean, Daniel Jones looks bad. You think they're going to draft a quarterback next year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think the Daniel Jones experiment is done with the –
I mean, it's bad.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. He's got these weapons. I mean,
he had everybody
except Kenny Galladay get one target?
Kenny Galladay had 2 targets.
It's
one
insane.
Reception for like 4 yards.
It's insane. You pay this guy $70 million and you throw him the ball twice.
And
what are we doing here?
It's like all underneath, and then he does like that. Remember when Jameis Winston would get tackled and he'd throw the ball like horizontal?
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple plays where he was in the middle of being sacked and he threw the ball, and then like his arm like swung around and he threw interceptions. Like he just says that. I don't know. He just makes terrible. I do like those gunslinger quarterbacks sometimes. Actually, I will give Daniel Jones credit. In the first half, or the first quarter at least, he didn't look that bad. But then it got into that second half when they were chasing, and he just could not put anything together.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the Buccaneers defense, one of the better defenses in the league. He's on the road, prime time. But, I mean, he just hasn't looked good. And, he's got weapons. So it's not the lack of weapons. So you can't say, like, oh, he doesn't have anyone to throw the ball to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just don't get it. But, yeah, the Eagles, back-to-back games where they've had 10 or more fantasy points for the defense here. Back-to-back games with a touchdown. Darius Slay has 2 touchdowns in back-to-back weeks. But, yeah, they're going to be division game in New York against the Giants. So, the Eagles hot like Hansel right now. So, they're riding that wave, and I just think they continue that. And, Danny Dimes has been known to be a turnover machine in the past. So I'm expecting some more turnovers, some sacks here. So, yeah, I like the Eagles as a streaming option this week.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it too. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Here we got, hello there. Hey, listen, right now, I know we talk about them a lot, but Underdog Fantasy, it has a really good deal right now. It's a player pick'em app. It's a DFS app. It's very similar to DraftKings or FanDuel, but this is better. It's brand new, very easy to use interface. But if you download the app right now and use promo code AVG, they used to hook up with $10 with your first deposit. Right now, they're matching you up to $100. So if you put $100 in the app right now on your first deposit, you will get an extra $100 to play around with. They got player pick'ems. You can even do a private match inside Underdog Fantasy. It's pretty dope. So you can like challenge people and whatnot. You don't have to maintain a team for all year. So you can just draft your team, play that week, draft the next team next week. You could do it daily in like a Thursday night game as well. So go check it out. Tons of prizes. Free $100. Come on, sign up. It's the best. And use promo code AVG. Now back to your video. The Chicago Bears defense playing the Detroit Lions. Tim, remember, were you there? Was I telling you or was I telling Dre on the live stream about Tim Boyle?
Dre, probably.
Oh, I think I was telling Dre. Is Jared Goff coming back?
So they're saying that Jared Goff has the possibility to come back, but even then, I mean, he's got the oblique strain. He hasn't looked very good.
Listen, it's a Thanksgiving.
They have no receiving weapons outside of DeAndre Swift and TJ Hawkinson. Outside of those two guys, like this team is just a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I said this last year and I'll say it again. The Detroit Lions have a Thanksgiving tradition of losing.
Yeah, Dolphin.
They have a tradition of losing on Thanksgiving. I can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be nice. So go take the Bears defense, get some nice points. First game of the week, Chicago Bears in Detroit. Detroit. The only thing they got going on is, I don't know. I really hope they enjoy that turkey leg before the game starts because that's probably the best thing that's going to come out of that game for the Detroit Lions. So, yeah, Bears defense been pretty good. You can stream start the Bears defense in a decent amount of matchups this year as well.
So yeah, I like the Bears defense. Like I said, it's especially if Boyle plays or Doyle or whatever his name is. I don't even know what his name is. That's
Tim Boyle.
It's crazy. I was listening to something else, but like he in like college, he threw like 1 touchdown.
No, yeah. Well, he was at UConn, I think, and then when he was there, he threw 1 touchdown and 13 interceptions. And then when he got transferred, he threw. You think he got transferred into like a lower seed or division or whatever, and he threw just as many interceptions.
It's like, how did he make it to the NFL?
And then somehow he became the backup for the Packers. I watched this guy on TikTok talk about it, saying how it's like this isn't a storyline where he's gonna come out and win. Like, it's a storyline of the fact that he even gets to start.
Yeah.
But yeah, so playing against Tim Boyle if he's starting, even Jared Goff, Jared Goff doesn't look good either.
It just shows you how hard it is to be an NFL quarterback.
No, totally.
Like, it is hard.
It really is.
Like,
hey, did you like that video? No, not the one of Big Ben completely eating shit when nobody even touched him. I'm talking about our fantasy football video we just did. You just watched. Well, guess what? That was just a clip from the full audio podcast. So if you want to check out the whole thing, links down below. AVG Fantasy Football Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, all of them. Anywhere you can get audio podcasts, we're there. Go ahead and check it out. And if you don't want to look at your fantasy team to look the way Big Ben does right here, wait for it. Come on, replay. This is your fantasy team. But that won't be your fantasy team if you subscribe to AVG Fantasy Football. So go ahead, subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to the channel and like.